The absence of Regé-Jean Page was not the only thing that disappointed fans in Bridgerton Season 2. After the release of Season 2, fans immediately started binging the whole season and were patiently waiting for what made Bridgerton what it is today, the steamy, never-seen sex scenes. To their dismay, the show ended with the main leads only having 1 or 2 sex scenes. So here's what went down in the sex-deprived Season 2. No, we're not complaining, but if you remember Season 1, the very first naked butt that we saw was of Jonathan Bailey playing Anthony Bridgerton. When it was announced that he would be the lead of Season 2, fans were obviously expecting that he would carry the show's steamy legacy, and to be honest, his character too. But after seeing only 2 saucy scenes between him and Simone Ashley's Kate Sharma, as compared to some 3 whole episodes full of steaminess of Season 1 between Daphne and our Duke of Hastings, fans want more. And Bridgerton is known for satisfying the viewers and not for leaving them high and dry. With the first episode titled Capital R Rake, we expected a more rake-like behavior from Anthony in the rest of the show. But what we got was a G-rated Anthony who, on numerous occasions, claimed to be a gentleman. In the first episode, we saw his rake behavior. While it was not fulfilling the Up the Tree legacy, fans were happy to see their boy back, but that was it. After that, it was all about his duties as an elder son till we got to the last 2 episodes. His brother Benedict showed a rake-like behavior though. Sparks were all over the place from the very first encounter between Kate and Anthony. From then onwards, there used to be heavy breaths and intense staring between the two whenever they met. One would think that they are building it up for the sizzling scenes that would come afterward. So did the sizzling scenes come? The answer will be yes, they did. Were there plenty of them? Unfortunately, no. Also, Season 2 is quite different from the book. Bridgerton is Julia Quinn's brainchild, and the complaints of those who have read The Viscount Who Loved Me are the loudest. We mean that you cannot base a season on a book and leave the most important part out of it. Fans are upset how the creators have left the most steamy dialogues out of it, and how late they got together as a couple because it robbed them of all the screen time they could have together. Now, let's talk about the female perspective in Season 2. In Season 1, we got to know more about Daphne's thoughts than that of the Duke in intimate scenes. This gathered a female fan following to the show who were disappointed after the second season, because Kate, we did not hear much about her feelings, which was a major letdown, as one fan indicated that there are very few moments on the TV screen that are made for the pleasure of someone other than a cis man, and the Season 1 felt like as if it were made for the female gaze. Let's see what the creator, Chris Van Dusen, has to say about this situation. While talking about Season 2, he said that they are following a different story and different characters this time. Also, their approach to intimacy is pretty much the same according to him, and they've expressed intimacy through scenes. He described the season as a slow burn and said that everyone, including Shondaland and Netflix, was on the same page as him about what to do with this season. He further said that they never add intimate scenes just for the sake of those scenes, and it is never about the quantity for them, but they always tell a story with it. And with Kate and Anthony turning from enemies to lovers, they had quite a story to tell. Like, we get it, Chris. You wanted to do something different with the show, but to rob the fans of the very thing they were patiently waiting for? Man, we did not consent to this. If you were a little mad at the creator, then worry not. This was his last work on this show. Bridgerton Seasons 3 and 4, yes, there is a Season 3 and 4, will be created by Jess Brownell, another Shondaland veteran. Chris, meanwhile, will be spreading his wings a little more, as he is currently co-writing and executive producing a TV adaptation of Adam Silvera's best-selling YA novel, They Both Die at the End. So what do the actors say? Simone Ashley, aka Our Kate, does not feel that the steaminess was less sexy. She said that the fireworks were explosive when they happened, and they were very much earned. She further said that the characters shared the connection between them through eyes, breaths, and hands, and this connection was interesting to her. Bailey, aka Our Viscount, talking about his character, said that the slow burn became their obsession. They were obsessed with each other's hands. Thank you, Chris, Simone, and Bailey for your hard work, but we sure as hell do not agree with you. Where is Duke of Hastings? Simon Bassett may not have been declared the diamond of the first water by the Queen, but still he was the talk of the season, and fans could not believe that the story would continue without him. Season 1 ended with Duke and Duchess of Hastings being blessed with a child, and he was mentioned in the very first minutes of Daphne's screen time when she arrived at her paternal home and said that she left her husband and child for her sister's season. And well, he is alive. No tragedy here. And it's also understandable that he is very busy handling his estate. That's why he cannot be seen in gatherings. He is a duke, after all. The lack of sex scenes wasn't only what season 2 was about. We had a great number of positives as well. It was very refreshing to see a show where Daphne, a white girl, married a man of color and no one raised a finger. The same happened in season 2 when a woman of color, Kate Sharma, who came from India with her mother Mary and sister Edwina, married the Viscount. The show is not racist, and marrying out of race is never shown as a problem here. Also, Edwina Sharma was named the Diamond of the First Water by the Queen herself. We appreciate a show where skin color is not the standard of beauty. Here's looking forward to more progressive shows like that. Now, the emotional backstories. While we know that Edmund Bridgerton died while the Bridgerton siblings were all very young, we did not know how and why he died. This season filled the gaps for us and showed a flashback where Anthony came to his home with his father, and they were chatting happily when a bee stung Edward, and he died after suffering an allergic reaction, which left Anthony and Lady Violet Bridgerton traumatized. Anthony, who could also be seen doing Big Brother duties last season, was shown getting married just to fulfill his duty in this season and not for love. This just showed how much burden of responsibility fell on his shoulders after his father's death. Anthony was also shown processing his grief in flashbacks and the present era, and this was something that was missing in season 1. Next, the parallels between the two seasons. Remember how Daphne and Simon ended up getting married? Anthony caught them in a compromising situation, and well, hell broke loose after that. Well, there also were many compromising moments between Kate and Anthony, but no one caught them and forced them to marry on that basis. Daphne did see them once together, but her reaction was completely different from what Anthony did. Chris said that he wanted to do this differently from season 1. He did not want Anthony and Kate to marry just because they had to. Both of them had a choice. This is completely different from the book, where they were caught and had to announce their engagement and marry soon after. Chris made sure that the audience gets to watch a different story every season. Also, Daphne's famous dialogue, "I burn for you." We saw a similar dialogue this season when Kate told Anthony, "You vex me," which shows how different relationships both couples face, as Simon and Daphne were friends, while Kate and Anthony did not start on a good note. Now, what to expect further? We now know that the focus will be on different characters every season, and that they should look forward to a different chemistry every time. It was quite refreshing that the leads overcame all the obstacles in their first season and will be living happily ever after for the remaining of their screen time, and fans did not have to worry about their favorite characters' love fate in the upcoming seasons. This is what makes Bridgerton a great romance story. Nicola Coughlan, playing Penelope Featherington, has already dropped hints about the third season. She said that it would be extremely racy. While she could not say much, we need not worry because we have Lady Whistledown to enlighten us. And that's a wrap for this video. So what do you think of Bridgerton Season 2 intimate scenes? Do let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button for more videos like this. See you in the next one.